shots today for my camera, so honestly I'm just gonna handle this very delicate. Ooh. Hi Bellas, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SharonOraa, and today I am back with another video. Y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a good couple of minutes, and let me say, though this year I actually have been my most consistent, I actually planned I was going to show up every week, but we almost half through the year. I did show up every week for a good amount, but you know, at this point I have a lot of videos I'm yet to work on, but they will be worked on, and when they are worked on, I would come here to put it out for y'all. But today, y'all already know the title of this video. Today, we're gonna be going into my first unboxing. I want to do an unboxing video, and since the opportunity already presented itself, I was like, you know what, I might as well come on here, do an unboxing video, catch up with y'all, give y'all a little story time on why I'm doing this unboxing video. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. But please be cool. Before we get into it, if you have not yet subscribed, join the Bellas family, turn on the post notification. However, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to guess what I'm gonna be unboxing. I think I'm gonna put it on the title, but just in case I don't, this is actually gonna be an item I'm gonna be unboxing from Amazon. When we unbox it, you're gonna see what it is. This is gonna be the second one. I didn't do my nails, but you know when they unbox, when they do those unboxing videos and then you know, they do that. And this is gonna be the third one I'm gonna be unboxing. There's just this thing, I don't know if it's just me, but there's just this thing about Apple products or cameras that, you know, when you unbox it, that's that new scent, that new smell feels like you, if you're a tech lover, you know what even if you're not a tech lover, but if you've unboxed an Apple product or a tech gear, that's initial, you know, I don't know if it doesn't smell like mint. Money smells like mint, but that initial smell, it's just, I don't know if it smells the scent, it's just literally everything. But as I'm unboxing it, let me first give you guys a pre-rundown first of all. Earlier this month rather, I don't know when this video is gonna come out, but if you've been around me, you would actually know like most of my products, most of my tech gears, they usually stay a very long time with me. I still have the phone, which is an iPhone 8 Plus that I've basically used since I was 17, for almost 7 years. I hope I did the math right before I add extra or deduct from my age, but I basically have the phone, my iPhone 8 Plus. That was my first iPhone. I've used it for 7 years and it's basically still with me. I'm currently using the iPhone 13 right now, and I think that has lasted me for 2 years or 3. And then my MacBook Air, that was actually got when I was 17 years, and it's basically still working, but because of I do edits and stuff like that, the storage got very full and it started lagging. So for the longest while I couldn't really edit with it, and then I decided to purchase a laptop off Amazon. Yo, if you're watching this video, please and please do not make the mistake that I did. But I decided to purchase a product off Amazon. It was actually refurbished, cheap price, and I was just like, you know what, it's gonna just get me, because I just needed it basically to edit and do some work here and there. You know, in my head I was like, most of my products last with me, there's no need of spending extra money, you know, laptop is laptop, what you get, you know, I'll manage it. But listen, let me tell y'all, this is the first time a tech gear is not lasting with me. This product hasn't even lasted up to a year. 2 weeks ago, actually let me say 2 weeks ago, because this actually happened 2 days ago, I had a very important assessment to do, and 2 days ago I slept with this laptop, and let me tell you, I don't know how it was possible, but I basically woke up and the laptop was not turning on. Listen, when that thing happens, that's when you know ChatGPT becomes your best friend. I basically pressed it on. The ESC key was showing. I don't know if you use the MacBook Pro, the one that has the touchpad. I turned it on. It was only the ESC button that was showing. So in my head, I was like, okay, maybe it's stuck. According to ChatGPT, that is what ChatGPT told me, because I literally went and I put everything. ChatGPT is my best friend at this point, but I put everything. I put the diagnosis. I'm not a woman in tech, but sometimes, you know, we know a little bit of tech here and there. So ChatGPT told me the ESC key is stuck. I tried doing hold the power button, let it for 10 minutes, press command. I did everything. It would turn on. turn off, but it was only the S key that was showing. So I was like, you know what, let me wait a while. Listen guys, this was 2 days before my assessment, right? And I needed my laptop to work with. In my head I was like, this could have happened any other time, but I just came to the conclusion, yo, I'm Nigerian. If you follow this video, you know I'm Nigerian. So in my head I was like, this has to be the devil. This is the devil. And I said, okay, let me actually wait it out and see. I waited it out, plugged it into the connector, did this. So at a point in time, my mind started telling me, I don't even think it was the S key, because it started showing up later, but it was not just the S key that was showing up again. I was seeing lines on the screen. So in my head, I was just like, yeah, the LCD is definitely broken. And it just made me realize this was the first time I was actually purchasing a MacBook off. I mean, this was my second MacBook, fair enough, but it was the first time I was purchasing a MacBook off Amazon. So in my head, and it was also refurbished, I didn't know maybe what had happened. And the worst thing also, there was no Apple Care, there was nothing protecting it. So I was just like, in that case, knowing techs and knowing gears, you go back to the Apple store, they're probably going to tell you the LCD, which is what 100% happened to the laptop. Because after the S key showed, I also think I'm talking too fast, but we're going to get into the unboxing parts really soon because I tend to yap a lot. But after the S key showed, and then I started seeing the lines on the screen after a few hours, in my head, I just figured out it was definitely the S key was stuck, but it wasn't just the S key. The hardware was also faulty, which started affecting the LCD on the screen because of the lights were actually showing in lines, like blue little lines. So to definitely change that, that would have costed $200, $300 from Apple, because of there's no Apple Care products, nothing. There was no protection on the device. And since it was a refurbished laptop, you also don't know, you could fix that a month or 2 months, 3 months from that, it could start having another issue again. Because the reason why that laptop was refurbished, we don't know maybe if the user already was having this problem and decided to, you know what, let me refix it, sell it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But if you're watching this video, what is the point of me ranting and telling all the stories? If you're watching this video, save yourself the stress, save yourself the trouble, save yourself the money. Because in my head, I was like, let me get something cheap just to use. And at the end of the day now, that money was wasted because I ended up getting another laptop. And in my head, I would have just saved that money and used it for something else and just went direct to purchase this. However, that has been done. We live and we learn every day. So without wasting much time, let's unbox this laptop and let's get into it. Meanwhile, also to add it there, this one is protected. So honestly, I'm just gonna handle this very delicate. I'm gonna be cutting this. Ooh. Definitely came with a bag. Like I said, if you've gotten an Apple product, the purchasing, the packaging is literally everything. So this is actually the brand I did get, which is a 14-inch MacBook Pro, M4 chip, 16 gig, God, English should not embarrass me. 16 gig memory and 512 gigabyte storage. Thankfully, Apple was doing a quote unquote, what do they say, a back to school promo, so I was able to purchase it with that price. However, I feel like the taxes in California spiked it back up, but I'm happy that I feel genuinely I wouldn't have to bother about getting a laptop anytime soon, just because I definitely know how good I am or how I take care of my electronics, and knowing this one is fresh off the bat and I don't have to bother that, oh, somebody used it and maybe they did something I did not know, it will definitely last. Yes, so we have this. I'm gonna be using the chair and I'm gonna, okay, it's okay, everything is feeling short today for my camera, but like I said, this is not a typical unboxing video. This is more of a catching up with y'all video. And yes, so this is literally what it came in. I definitely did purchase the black. This is this. Normally, I don't know, for some strange reason, I love my laptops very big. The previous one that even spoiled, if you had seen the size, yourself, you'll be fearing. But this one is actually like a mini size, and For the price that it was, I'm not even gonna lie, this was literally the cheapest of the bats. I wasn't trying to go crazy. I just wanted something that I could edit with, because I can't edit with my hair. It's basically like forcing the system. And I also wanted something that I could also do work with. So once it was a Pro, I was just like, that's okay, that's good. It also came with a, oh, interesting, it came with a lightning cable. This was actually the same cable with my hair, which is surprising because I feel like the other one definitely did not come with a light. I literally don't have patience. But I think this is a manual. Why is it so hard to open? Okay, y'all, don't judge. Okay. Oh yeah, it's literally a manual. I'm just gonna be putting this aside. And it did come with it didn't come with a charger head. I think I literally have like 2 of these charger heads right now. And that is all for this. Like I said, actually, let me open it and see if it still has the touch bar. One thing I really liked about the previous one was it had the touch bar. So basically, if you're making a call, it will show the person's name there, or if you're like working or doing anything. This didn't come with a touch bar, but it's okay. It's okay. This is a new era. This is a new era. It's okay. I feel like that was one of my favorite things on the previous laptop, the touch bar, because I would basically just be working and I would see like all the tabs that were open on the screen on the bar. But it is what it is. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to God for the provision and the fact that I was able to get this one. I don't even know how it happened, because of thanks to Apple. You order that day, they deliver it that day. I think with a $9 delivery fee, it will get to you that day. So I was able to get this 2 days after whatever happened with my system. The devil is a liar, and as God may also have it, the assessment, God came through for me and everything was good. I feel like this year, so that is the laptop. I'm gonna be moving on to open and unbox the other thing. But back to what I was saying, I genuinely feel like this year I've just been trying to fix certain things. The aim of this year is basically to end it just in a very whole state. There are certain things I feel, and if you follow my channel, you also see like at the beginning of the year, I made some videos like just basically speaking about certain things that I was trying to work on. Number one, sleeping. Because listen, when I tell you sleep is so important, I feel like I have really gotten to learn the hard way. And this year, the major priority for me was just basically fixing my sleep schedule, having at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep as compared to like the 3 hours I've been having prior in the past. And I also realized, because I think it's been making this video and posting it is going to be like 1 month of me consistently, not 1 month actually, let me say roughly 3 months, because I sleep back, come back, sleep back, come back. But it's basically been 3 months of me consistently trying to get 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And once I started that, I also realized how drastically the way I stress over things dropped. Because if you know me, oh yeah, put a pause to that. We'll set that up later. But I literally also got a glass temper. I'm telling you, okay, it's gone. We could continue. But I literally got a glass temper. I'm telling you, once something happens to you once, you will learn. You will surely learn. So I'm not taking chances at all with this. I got a glass temper for the screen of it. And the next thing I actually also got was a hard protector disc, because my MacBook Air that did last me very long, apparently I had it covered with a glass case. And I was like, I'm not gonna take any chances with this one. This book, after doing this video now, I'm gonna go and dedicate it to the Lord. I'm not taking any chances with this one. This one better last me for 4 years, and 4 years, 3 years, maybe. Let me not even say 4. It should last me. When I'm tired and I want to get a new one, I should be able to take it and gift it out to somebody. because there's nothing that pains me more than an electronic spoiling. I also got it. I got it in pink because I'm trying to basically color code everything. I think the glass temper also is in pink. That is all I have, or that is all I did get for today. Back to what I was saying, this video is also very scattered, so if you're watching this, please watch till the end and you'll pick. But since the year started, I feel like the major priority I have been working on, I want to basically end the year with just basically wholesomeness. So if you did watch my previous video at the start of the year, I think from last year I made a video on sleep and how it's very it's just very crucial. Coming from someone that's been sleeping 3 hours, 4 hours, making this video, it's been 3 months now, and I've basically been getting 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and I could realize how drastically my whole functioning has basically just improved. Like when this laptop ended, I would also say another big factor was also like I've been trying to be more incorporative in my spiritual life, reading my Bible basically, and being more personal or more intentional with my work with God. Because when this laptop crashed, normal me, I would have just been like, God, it don't be. I was like, God, it don't be. Like when I'm very stressed or when I'm in a very high stress position and when something just goes wrong, it is so hard for me to bounce back up. So when this happened, my laptop crashed 2 days before my assessment. Even I was just like, yeah, this is the devil. But for some strange reason, I feel like I was not as stressed as I would usually be, just because of I've been having that proper amount of sleep. Like even days coming before even the laptop crashed, like I was actually still proper. Also, if you follow my Snap, you would notice that I've also been tracking the amount of food. I love cooking and maybe if you follow this video, you also know my food page, Suya GND, or I've switched it now to Chefs by Aura. So cooking has basically just been a very big hobby of mine. So definitely I always track what I put into my body, but this time around I'm also more intentional. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to eat 3 times in a day regardless of the stress. Sometimes I still fall here and there, but I'm working on it, and hopefully by the year ends it will be perfect. Another big thing I'm also trying to incorporate is exercising. And if you follow the Snap, you'll also see like I've been steady consistently with the gym. Like I said, it's still a work in progress, so here, there, but the big thing is I'm trying to be intentional about it, and I'm seeing the progress, because how this laptop crashed and I did not lose it, it is still a miracle. I feel like it is still a miracle, because knowing me to follow this channel, I think y'all would I think also y'all will notice when I posted, I think it was 2 years ago or so, when my camera got stolen, and basically for a whole week I was just distorted. So for the fact that that happened to me, this was 2 years ago, and now this happened to me 2 days before even an assessment, like when I was already in an above stress mode. I won't say high, because if I'm trying to work on managing my stress level, but I was in an above stress mode to like an extent, and I didn't lose it. I didn't go 1 week sulking or stuff like that. I was just like, well, it is what it is. God is going to provide. And it came true 2 days after my assessment. And if I had panicked, like I didn't even know what would have been. So I'm just grateful to God. And if you're watching this video, like I said, please, Bikono, it's better to spend that extra money and get a proper laptop. Do not get, I don't want to spoil somebody's business, but my experience, I would say, coming from my own experience, getting a refurbished on Amazon, it didn't last me for a year. Meanwhile, the one I got 7 years ago is still working. It's just that it's glitching because of the storage mode, and I cannot really save anything again on it. But you could learn, you could try, maybe it's work for you, but it did not work for me. So I'm gonna cut this video now and stop yapping. I would actually come here and there sometimes to post some new videos for y'all, you know, whenever I edit, but this one will definitely go up. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I've also been seeing like new subscribers coming here and there, even the period of time that I have been a bit AWOL, and I would say I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching my video, loving my video, and I'll be cutting this video now, but if you stay to the end, you definitely love the vibe. You definitely found something that that kept you in, that kept you tuned in. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, show some support and love by becoming a Bella, and I hope I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.